street feels emotionally detached like the city forgot its own pulse. Static underneath exhausted eyes, electric pressure beneath pale skin. Even silence feels artificial now, mechanical, frozen, disconnected. Pulse increasing, signal collapsing, no escape inside the transmission. Smoke flooding across warehouse floors, bass pressure shaking steel foundations, dark silhouettes under red lighting, moving through industrial shadows. Acid distortion ripping through the system like fear transformed into sound waves. Everything feels darker tonight. Cold lights, cold air, cold skies, distorted skies, signal lost skies, no return. The skyline keeps flickering. Somewhere beyond the static. The pressure never leaves completely. It keeps moving under the skin. Black wires hanging above wet alleyways. Signal fading, pulse increasing, no silence inside the transmission. Smoke flooding across warehouse floors, base pressure shaking steel foundations, dark silhouettes under red lighting, moving through industrial fog. Acid distortion tearing through the darkness like fear transformed into sound waves. Everything feels colder tonight. Cold lights, cold air, cold veins, static veins, dark signal, static veins, no escape. The pressure keeps moving. Somewhere beneath the city. Something keeps moving through the frequencies, hidden beneath the noise. Flickering across wet asphalt, black fog drifting above silent districts, subway vibrations beneath cracked tunnels, static pressure trapped inside the skyline. Every corridor feels colder tonight, like shadows breathing through concrete walls, street lights blinking without rhythm, mechanical reflections across broken glass. Signal fading, dark pulse, pressure spreading through the transmission. fog, empty reflections behind station glass. Every face feels emotionally erased, like the city disconnected from itself. Static underneath exhausted eyes, electric tension beneath pale skin. Even silence sounds synthetic now, mechanical, frozen, disconnected. Pulse accelerating, signal collapsing. No silence inside the transmission. Shaking steel foundations, dark silhouettes beneath red lighting, moving through industrial fog. Acid distortion tearing through the system, like fear transformed into sound waves. Everything feels darker tonight. Cold lights, cold air, cold shadows. Shadow transmission. No frequency, shadow transmission, no return. The transmission keeps moving through the shadows beneath the skyline. Still standing somehow. No sleep, still working. Mind running faster than the city. Cold rain, long trains. Too much noise inside my chest, but I keep moving. Stay sharp, stay breathing. Can't let the pressure slow me down, 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 down. settle in. Empty mornings, I know, staring at walls at 4 a.m. Still breathing though, still trying to build something better. Warehouse smoke, concrete floors, bodies moving like one machine. Acid tearing through the system, like fear finally losing power. No perfect future waiting outside, still we keep moving forward. Let the floor shake. Let the bad days break apart.